Hi guys, today we will be talking about eukaryote cells and prokaryote cell. The eukaryote cell is located on your left and the prokaryote cell is located on your right. As you can see, there are many more organelles in the eukaryote cell, so it is generally considered to be more complex than the prokaryote cell. Here is a Venn diagram that you can use to identify and distinguish between prokaryote cell and a eukaryote cell if given a diagram on the test. For example, a eukaryote cell have a nucleus and a linear DNA that is held in the nucleus. They also have membrane-bound organelles such as mitochondria and chloroplasts, and they are typically much larger. Prokaryote cells, on the other hand, have a nucleoli, which is where the circular DNA is located, and they have no membrane-bound organelles, and they are typically much smaller. But they both share many similarities. For example, they have chromosomes, so DNA is their genetic material. They also have ribosomes, which make protein. They also have a cytoplasm and a plasma membrane. Here is a prokaryote cell, which is a bacteria. It could be the bacteria living in your intestine. All bacteria have a plasma membrane which allows molecules to diffuse in and out of the cell. They also have a nucleolite, which is where the DNA is concentrated. They also have ribosomes to make proteins, and they have plasmids that are genetic material but not located in the nucleolite. They also have a cytoplasm, which is where everything floats on. Some bacteria also have flagellum and a cell wall. Here, a typical eukaryote cell, it could be the cell making up your heart. As you can see, there are many more organelles in this cell, such as a nucleus, which is where the nucleoli and the genetic material is located. They also have a cytoplasm, they have ribosomes to make proteins, a cytoskeleton, a mitochondria, and peroxisomes and lysosomes. Mitochondria is a membrane-bound organelle, so you know this is an eukaryote cell because it has membrane-bound organelles. They also have Golgi body, a plasma membrane to allow molecules to diffuse in and out of the cell, and they have an endoplasmic reticulum. Here are two types of cells. Here on the left, you can see the characteristics of a plant cell and the features that plant cells have in common are a cell wall, a vacuole, and a chloroplast. And on the right, you can see features that are common only to animal cells. For example, they have centrioles and lysosomes. But both cells have a cytoplasm, a nuclear membrane, a nucleolus, and a nucleus. Now try to guess which cell is prokaryote and which cell is eukaryote. If you guessed both are eukaryote, you would be right, because as I already mentioned, they have a mitochondria, which is considered to be only for eukaryotes because it is membrane bound. They also have a nucleus and a nucleolus, which are both membrane-bound organelles. They also have a Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, a cell membrane, and ribosomes. Here are two types of specialized cells. At the top we have root hair cell, and on the bottom we have leaf cell. Function of the root hair cell is to absorb water and minerals, so it has a large surface area to allow molecules to diffuse in and out of the cell. And for the leaf cell, its function is to absorb sunlight for photosynthesis, so it has lots of chloroplasts. For example, if it didn't have any chloroplasts, it would become useless for the cell. Here is the origin of life on Earth, and at first, millions of years ago, there was only bacteria, and here are the subclasses of bacteria. Then archaeas evolved, and they are also prokaryotes, and here are the subclasses of archaea. Then, only a few million years, eukaryote cells evolved, and they are the most common, such as animal cells, fungi, and plants, and many more. A fun fact is that archaea are more closely related to eukaryotes because they share a recent common ancestor with each other. And now for the last part, I just want to thank you guys for watching.